6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's Krosky-Merritt to start the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. You look at this Colt defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Here's Daniels. Got his man. It's Dortch. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the air goes Daniels. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
They go play action with Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Colts did a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Richardson. That's complete to Pierce. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now it's Richardson. Open man is the rookie from Auburn. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Here we go, set.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Out of the gun, they go with Krosky-Merritt. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll have it past midfield, almost a 40 before being taken down. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. The end result, 21 yards. That's the #2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be #2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be #1.
2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw is Daniels. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Krosky-Merritt going to try and push his way in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Get it! Cougar 19! Viking 18!
Second down, another run with Taylor. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. You talk about this Washington defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Richardson, shotgun on third down. Now he's going to step up and run. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Come on, come on.
Daniels with a give to Krosky-Merritt. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready?
On 1st down, it's Krosky-Merritt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They go play action. Daniels. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go now.
Play action. Now Richardson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Ready? Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
Up the middle, Krosky Merritt. Down to the 25. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, Daniels. This to McLaurin out on the left side. They'll go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
On the jump.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Go. Ready.
Play action, now it's Daniels. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
A run inside, Krosky Merritt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Please. Ready, right?
Throwing now is Daniels. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. On the ground, Krosky Merritt. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Wants to try to add the PAT. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
The score, Commanders 14, Colts 6.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Ready, go!
Now Richardson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Ready, go!
They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. On the draw is Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Richardson looking to throw this. And he's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
A give now to Bill. This is Krosky-Merritt. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Third down and 10.
Here we go. 52 Bulls. Ready.
Shotgun now for Lance. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
55 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Come on, go.
They run once more with Taylor. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, 89 yards. And the Colts are able to move back in front.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play.
Commanders 14. Ricardo Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
32-yard line.
Toward the sideline, intercepted.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. The drive begins with a carry by Krosky-Merritt. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Lance going to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Yellow, 22.
Working from the gun, Lance. That's caught by Senate. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
52, blue. Ready.
And they'll go for it. Lance. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Sirline connects on the extra point. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, and also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, right?
Back to Taylor on first down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Back. Cowboy 80.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's Richardson to throw. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
Bronco 80.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Richardson to throw off play action. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Corby Parkinson, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. The Zerline now for the PAT. And that makes it a 9-point game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8.
Ready?
Give to Krosky Merritt. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
On the set. Set. Black 40.
To throw, it's Lance. He'll try to pick it up himself. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw and coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's go.
Richardson looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 3rd quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 19. Ready.
Now Daniels. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go. 52. Ready.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Here's a 2nd and 8. And Lance, he's going to change the play.
It's 2nd and 8.
From midfield now on 2nd down. Lance. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts' 27-yard line.
Gotta love a guy who'll stand in there and deliver. No matter what the pressure, waits for the route to come open, hangs in there, and completes the pass.
In motion is Dortch. And Lance now to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Lane. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Commanders' 1st down.
Ready. 10 black. Bill Green. Set.
Here's Lance. Now he'll tuck it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A loss of 4 that time on a sack, and it brings up second.
4 yards. It's second down.
Ready, red, blue, striker. Set, go.
Lance looking to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. Well, Lance throws the interception, his third. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room?
Ready.
No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Richardson will throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Come on.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second down and 8.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Daniels looking to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Quiddy Pay able to record his 5th sack of the season. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ready.
Here's Lance to throw it. He sets to fire deep. It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Commanders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, is what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
Back now in Indianapolis, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Richardson. That is caught. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Colts.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Lion.
Now Richardson back to throw it. That one finds Pierce right side. Second down and a yard. A give for Taylor running right side. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, pass caught by Warren. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Now Richardson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. That's about as exciting of a 1 yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler. But again, just 1 yard out of it.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Go!
On second and goal, Richardson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Come on, come on.
Richardson now on third and goal. He's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Colts add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A toss right side. Here's Krosky-Merritt. Gets past one man, but he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Claws red, yellow, foot ready.
Throwing now is Lance. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Ready, ready.
Now Lance. He's going to go up top again. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play. But he did not pull it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time here. Lance. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The Colts are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
That's taken on the 25. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Ready.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yep.
And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Colts are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Colts are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th-quarter lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Washington takes over 1st and 10. They're on the 24-yard line.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Krosky Merritt to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Again, it's Krosky Merritt. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Krosky Merritt. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Yellow, 43. Set, go. Ready, go. Set, cut.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington.
Here we go. 45.
One final try now for Lance. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Commander's 1st down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Colts, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. The Pick Your Me Click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time now. About that time. Turn this thing on out. Now, let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go. Snap your fingers.